Everyone tells you walking is too slow to burn real fat, but almost everyone is doing it completely wrong every single day. What if the walk you already do could quietly become the most powerful fat-burning tool you own? Doctors call this the forgotten window, the 60 seconds after eating that most people waste standing still. The moment food hits your stomach, your blood sugar starts climbing fast and insulin floods in behind it. That insulin flood is what locks your body into storage mode, turning your next meal straight into stubborn fat. But something strange happens the instant you stand up and start walking right after eating. Just 2 to 5 minutes of walking can cut that blood sugar spike by nearly a third. Less spike means less insulin, which means your body stops panicking and stops storing fat immediately. Fewer cravings, steadier energy, better digestion, and a body that finally stops fighting against you. Now, flip the entire script and imagine walking before you've eaten a single bite today. First thing in the morning, your body sits in a fasted low-insulin fat-burning state. The second food touches your lips, that fragile fat-burning window slams shut almost instantly. So instead of reaching for breakfast, you reach for your shoes and walk outside instead. Just 10 to 20 minutes at an easy pace unlocks something most people never expect. This fasted walk burns up to 20% more fat than the exact same walk after eating. It also spikes growth hormone by nearly 300%, protecting your muscle while you're losing fat. Step outside instead of on a treadmill, and morning light resets your entire internal body clock. That reset improves your sleep tonight and quietly balances the hunger hormones controlling your appetite tomorrow. Once your body is finally burning fat, most people make the mistake of walking longer instead of smarter. There's a method that burns more without adding a single extra minute to your walk. It's called interval walking, and it sounds almost too simple to actually work this well. Walk fast for 3 minutes, then slow down and recover for 3 more minutes. Repeat that simple pattern for 30 total minutes, and the walk is completely finished. In one real study, people using this method lost dramatically more fat than steady walkers. Same total time spent walking, completely different results showing up on the scale. Their heart health, oxygen capacity, and insulin sensitivity all improved far more than steady walkers. If 3 minutes feels brutal right now, start with just 1 minute instead. Recover for 2 minutes, then slowly build your way up as your fitness improves weekly. The secret is your heart rate rising and falling, not raw walking speed. That rise and fall forces your metabolism to reset itself at a permanently higher baseline. This creates an afterburn effect that keeps torching fat for up to 48 hours. You don't need to walk faster to burn more. You simply need an incline. Walking uphill might be the single easiest way to double your fat-burning results instantly. A gentle 5 to 10% incline forces your glutes, hamstrings, and calves harder. More muscle activation means your body demands significantly more energy with every single step. A 5% incline alone can boost your calorie burn by over 50%. Push that incline to 10% and you can more than double your total burn. Here's the part almost nobody expects when they first hear about incline walking. Even though it feels harder, uphill walking actually reduces the pressure sitting on your knees. That load shifts toward your hips and core, making inclines safer for aging joints. This single hack alone makes uphill walking smarter, not riskier for people over 40. Now here's the quiet foundation that makes every other walking hack actually work properly. It's called Zone 2, your body's true fat-burning sweet spot hiding in plain sight. This is the exact pace where fat becomes your primary fuel instead of sugar. There's an easy way to find this pace without any expensive gadgets or apps. It's called the talk test, and almost anyone can do it immediately. If you can speak full sentences but can't sing along to a song, you're there. That slight breathlessness without gasping is exactly where fat-burning enzymes increase dramatically. Zone 2 walking boosts those fat-burning enzymes by up to 30 full percent. It also builds mitochondria, the tiny engines inside your cells that generate real energy. Over time, this improves insulin sensitivity, endurance, and recovery between every single walk you take. Use this zone as your baseline, and every other hack becomes dramatically more effective instantly. Now, let's multiply everything you've learned so far by simply changing where you walk. Walking through nature does something your brain doesn't consciously notice but deeply feels. It quietly lowers cortisol, the stress hormone directly responsible for stubborn belly fat storage. One study found 15 minutes in a green space dropped cortisol by 14%. Resting heart rate dropped too, without changing your pace, distance, or total walking time. Same steps, same effort, but a completely different hormonal environment inside your body. Nature walks also improve sleep, sharpen focus, and boost mood, making consistency far easier. Trade your sidewalk for a park once or twice weekly. Even a tree-lined street works. You don't need mountains nearby, just any small patch of accessible green space. Now that your stress is dropping, it's time to protect your momentum without relying on willpower. This is where simple step tracking quietly becomes one of your most powerful tools. Setting a daily step goal gives your brain something concrete and achievable to chase. Seeing visible progress each day makes you far more likely to stick with walking long term. Simply tracking your steps has been shown to increase daily movement by 3,000 steps. That's roughly 1.5 miles more just from paying closer attention daily. You don't need fancy gear, your phone in your pocket works perfectly fine already. Track your current average for 3 days, then aim to beat it slightly. Add just 500 to 1,000 extra steps and let momentum build naturally. That small target quietly taps into your brain's natural reward system every single day. And now we've reached the final hack, the one almost nobody talks about. This is the method firefighters, soldiers, and elite athletes secretly use to burn fat fast. It's called rucking, and it simply means walking while carrying a small amount of weight. Throw on a backpack loaded with 5 to 10% of your body weight. Water bottles, canned food, or actual weights all work perfectly fine for this. Walk your normal route at your normal pace with zero extra time required. That small added load forces your muscles and heart to work significantly harder. Your calorie burn jumps by over 50% compared to walking completely unweighted. Rucking doesn't just torch fat, it also strengthens your legs, core, and posture. Be careful not to hunch forward under the extra weight sitting on your back. Try shifting some weight toward your front to keep your body naturally upright instead. This small posture fix protects your shoulders while keeping your spine properly aligned throughout. Even better, rucking improves bone density, which matters enormously for people over 50. If you're just starting, keep it light with only a couple of water bottles. Feel what a few extra pounds feels like before slowly adding more weight later. Focus on standing tall, engaging your core, and avoiding that forward head posture completely. As your body adapts, slowly increase either the weight or the total walking time. More burn, more strength. The exact same walk you were already doing daily. That's how ordinary walking quietly becomes one of the most powerful fat loss tools available. 8 simple shifts, 0 extra time, and a body finally working with you instead of against you.